Well guys, I'm broke. Well, I've always been broke. My channel never really provided me with enough funds, and now that I have to pay for college, I might be a goner. So, as an intellectual, I decided to go back to what I've succeeded with. Five Nights at Freddy's. Somehow, my most popular video on my channel is this. An ancient, crappy, prepubescent video about FNAF that makes me cry to this day. Every time people find my channel, this is what they look at. 1.3 million views. Do you know how much money 1 million views makes on YouTube? I wish I could just get $10 to buy some AC. Luckily, it's been 7 years since then, and now I have the skills to finally do something I've been dreaming of. Making the perfect FNAF Freddy figure. I've made cardboard FNAF, pipe cleaner FNAF, papercraft FNAF, Lego FNAF, drawing FNAF, and freaking, what the hell is this? Younger me was an insane maniac, and part of me still is. So, in celebration of the new FNAF movie coming out in like a couple days or something, let's do it! Let's make the best FNAF figure ever. There is something bothering me though. Why is it so quiet? To make a Freddy figure, I'm going to 3D print it. Most people would use clay, but I'm a man of the future. 3D printing is my game. Hey, what the hell? He got 17 million views! To 3D print a Freddy figure, obviously we have to 3D model it. I have 3D modeling experience, but why model Freddy when tons of people have done it like 1,000 times? It's really easy to find original 3D models of Freddy Fazbear since the fandom is so big, but it does make it a little harder to credit who made this model. Then once I import it into Blender, a free 3D modeling software, I can pose the model however I want. FNAF animatronics don't really do any extravagant poses, so this was pretty easy. I wanted the classic Freddy pose in the menu screen, so let's go with that. The 3D modeler did a great job making such a detailed 3D model. You can pose everything, and I'm sure a lot of people make some amazing animations with these. After I got the pose I wanted, all that's really needed is to get the model printable. Since the model is made for animation, it's not completely solid, nor is the model even connected together. For example, the nose has this weird shape on the inside, the jaw meshes through the endoskeleton, and the hat is just sitting there. It's not even attached. When making a figure, everything has to make sense in reality, so that's our job here. I definitely suggest using a drawing tablet for better results. I start by fixing issues with the mesh, which are usually just holes. Luckily, the model is divided up into different pieces, which makes this much easier. Then later, we can print all the pieces and assemble them to make an animatronic, which kind of reminds me of someone. Squares are added so I can connect the pieces of the model like a Lego set. And the reason we have the figurine in different pieces is because it makes it much easier to paint and print it. Especially for something like the exoskeleton, which definitely needs to be printed separately from the shell. Since I wanted to make the most detailed Freddy figure ever, the endoskeleton was given lots of care too. Using sculpting in Blender, I smooth out the surface issues and even cut out parts of the model. You can literally see in real time here how I figured out a way to cut the jaw out of the exoskeleton. I am no expert at Blender or 3D modeling, and I'm learning just as you are in this video. So, acknowledging that, this model is definitely not perfect. I decided to attach the jaw with a rod in order to make it move, but you can't 3D print a small rod, so this is just going to be a paper clip sticking through 2 holes. Logically, that's one dumb design, but it works. The last bit was making the base. which could only really be the iconic checker tiles within the pizzeria. And I also decided to model and add a little device mount for something special later. Then after exporting it all, the model is done. Now if you want to access this model to 3D print it yourself, you can pay $10 whole for it on Etsy. Just kidding, it's $1. Please give me $1. Then using a resin 3D printer, you can create your own FNAF figure with ease. Unfortunately, my 3D printer kind of broke recently, and I can't print it right now, obviously. So I hope you enjoyed the 3D modeling process of this figure, and in part 2 we'll be assembling and painting the model. So stay tuned, and of course, thank you all for watching. Ah, frick. Where's mine? Come on, work. God damn it. Of course, there's a power outage. What the hell is that? Hello? Police? I think there's a...
Do you like my gift? I mean, it's exactly what you wanted, but just be sure to finish it soon. You don't want him waiting that long. Anyways, I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Okay, I see what's happening here. I must have been sent to hell. Or I'm in a livid nightmare. I mean, FNAF isn't real. Oh shit. Once the figure is printed, it's really smooth. I'm impressed by wherever it came from. However, sanding and cleanup is still done to improve the figure. I decided to make the shell of the animatronic come in 2 pieces to attach around the skeleton, meaning they need to be made to fit snugly together. I'm sorry for the cheap design, but I'm kinda in a hurry. I scaled Freddy at 1/10 scale because that's normally how I make all my figures. Turns out, Freddy is pretty big at 7 feet tall. It makes it easier to paint and assemble being such a large size. The first piece to work on is the endoskeleton using some metallic paints. Painting is rather easy, especially for something as colorless as this. though it is nice to have reference. I don't put too much effort into it because 99% of this won't be visible. Next up is painting the actual shell, which is done before assembly. Otherwise, it would be hard to paint the insides. At this point, I'll add a base coat of brown, but later I'll paint on the nasty texture of Freddy's fur and assemble it. Once you see it come together, it's pretty frightening. I don't even know why people like this guy so much. Like, he's literally the ugliest mascot I've ever seen. And it's still only 3 a.m. What? Wait, what's wrong? What? What is that? What? Oh no. Oh god. Oh shit! What?
Seigneur, Seigneur, car avec les soldats, il est tolérant, je me sens pour plaisir, le cirque pleut ce jour de fête, le cirque plein d'Iotava. Le spectateur, elle veut la tête, le spectateur se permet. Oui, songez combattant, qu'un œil noir te regarde, que l'amour t'attend, toréador, l'amour t'attend. Oui, songez bien, oui, songez combattant. Silence, à que c'est passé-t-il? Le taureau s'élance et bondissant, auditorie, il s'élance, il entrifronte, le chevarole, atterrenata picador. Bravo taureau, il vole, le taureau va, e propatora seco se padrie le défilé il court la cirque frémissant on se sauve on franchit la grille c'est un tour maintenant allons regardez allons songez bien, oui, songez combattant, qu'un œil noir te regarde, que l'amour t'attend,
It's 6 a.m. I need to get out of here. Huh?